Hey, I'm Duke on Twitch. If you want to support the channel and greensunzenith.com, you can find my Patreon, merch store, and singles store where you can buy singles through TCG Player or Card Hoarder in the video description. If you want to get in contact, you can also find all that info in the description below for things like donation deck lists or just wanting to reach out. Alright, let's get right into it. Hey team, welcome back to Dukes on Twitch. Back today with another build of Abzan Maverick after the release of Mind's Desire, which I think in the long term won't really change the format too much, but right now we have a lot of people trying it out online, a lot of combo decks, a lot of blue decks, so pretty keen to try this list, which has been doing pretty well. Currently 10-0, which is pretty sweet, with this Thoughtseize build of Maverick featuring Gaddock Teeg in the main deck, and then also just a lot of combo hate in the sideboard that's spread out, so things like Deafening Silence, Canonist, Opposition Agent, obviously Choke making a play as well again. But yeah, it's been really nice. Thoughtseize has been pretty great, especially when knowing how to play out your turns over the following few turns. So obviously Thoughtseize giving you all the information of what is in your opponent's hand is really key for knowing when to green suns, what to green suns for, when to hold an orc, to play an orc, to play a Thalia over holding up a Bowmasters. A lot of small things, knowing what sort of lands they have if you want to go after maybe their green mana if they don't have any other green mana in play, or yeah, just having that information has been pretty great in knowing how to develop my board, and I'm pretty keen to just keep trying it out and testing it. So we will go straight into a league. Hope you're all doing well. We are playing change decks to this one, yes. But yeah, really enjoying what's been happening so far with this build. Thoughtseize has been really strong, especially Thoughtseize into creature like Thalia, just to make way for what's ahead. Pretty great draw. We don't have black mana, but we have turn 1 Mum into potentially black mana, if not green suns for Orcish Ignoble Hierarch, so pretty happy to keep this. The other play is green suns into a mana dork, so Dryad Arbor, but I think getting Mum online is pretty sweet, and then we could potentially even go turn 1 Mum into turn 2 green suns for Dryad Arbor plus Wasteland. A lot of nice little moves here, but it's got a 6 cards. City of Traders, okay. Well, that is a land that I'm hopefully going to get rid of, but it looks like they're going straight for Blood Moon, which thankfully for us isn't the worst, because here we do have Forest into... I probably just want Noble Hierarch. This is actually a situation where I would love to have access to Birds of Paradise. But I think in this spot I'm happy to get the white online, just because we have so many more white cards. Hey Must, welcome. Hope you're well. This does mean next time we can get Night online, which could turn that forest potentially into a plains. Chalice for 1 here wouldn't be too bad either. Currently doesn't do a whole lot. So I think once we get this other night down, I'll probably start churning through my lands. Because we do have the Hierarch to obviously cast things off, but something like a Fury here would be very good. Being able to hit all 3 creatures, Mum only protecting 1. Oh. Honestly, here, I think we just have to save the Hierarch so we can cast the other knight. Okay. Ooh. Honestly, at this stage, it might just be Questing Beast. And now we can hold up Plains, potentially. I guess we also have Dryad Arbor, but yeah, pretty nice to get out of that. I mean, like, turn 1 Moon to Chalice into Fury was pretty brutal, but thankfully we got that. Guten Tag. Hope you are doing well. Post board, I like the parts, the forces, the plague. Let's make this bigger. Nice, and then make this bigger. The endurances can come out. The Bowmasters are fine because they can actually trade with a Rabblemaster, which is nice. The Thoughtseizes on the draw don't seem great. Maybe it is just 1 endurance. At least it's another green card for the Force of Vigor. I don't mind Thoughtseize on the play, but this deck is also one that's going to get rid of its hand pretty quickly. Fable does change that a little bit, but usually it's a hand we want with either basics or Force of Vigor. Okay. This does have access to basics. Opponent's gone to 6. I don't mind this. Because even against a Chalice on 1 turn, we have Wasteland for a Soul Land. Okay. It's pretty good. I think I'll just start with the fetch here. Hey Vegeta, too kind. A big thank you for the 12-month sub. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great week. Okay. I think here I'm happy just to pass back. Well, the moons are sticking. Tough. Could path their own creature. That's very true. So Chalice for 2? Yeah, we won't be able to take the next attack. Tough. Insurance. Some number of orcs. Hey Master Big, thank you for the gifted sub. Okay, pretty happy to keep this. Obviously a little bit tough to Wasteland, but we do have Ignoble Hierarch at least. And even have like Ignobled into Thalia and Wasteland potentially. Hey Panda, hope you're well. Chromox. The question here is Wasteland more important for me? And I don't think so. I think giving them access to 2 mana is pretty huge. This also forces the Goblin Shaman to actually come in as well. But tough for sure. Yeah. Yikes. A little bit too late. Probably could have got rid of the knight here. Yeah, maybe I should have been more aggressive with my attacks. Oh, with my mulligan decision, sorry. Yeah. Rough. Not too much you can do against those sort of moon draws, but hopefully not play against it again. It's probably the easiest way to put it. Deck for sure has a harder time as well not having like a Liberator effect as a Green Sun's target, but yeah, typically I don't find it too hard, but the Furies make it really, really tough. And also the Fables, because one of the best ways that used to be, one of the best strategies against them used to be attacking their mana, but when they're making a treasure every turn and attacking in, especially just on attacks, not on damage, it can be pretty brutal. But that's it. It's a good deck to grind leagues with. Especially if you want to watch TV, play some mono red. Probably a good one to, yeah, pretty quick as well. Probably causes a lot of concessions early on, like Chalice and Blood Moon, Trinisphere if they still play it. But yeah, Mind's Eyes, very interesting in the format. So I'm not too sure where it's better than something else already in the format. It's cool to see people trying out High Tide and other decks, but yeah, potentially Orcish Bowmaster means that something like Pier isn't as great when Mind's Desire can be online because you're not drawing cards. Obviously, Mind's Desire into Mind's Desire is also very good. Most of the mono red versions moving away from Planeswalkers also makes Gaddock Teeg not as great against the matchup, but it can be okay against Fiery Confluence, but typically they have like Boom Bust, or Dead Gone, sorry, and Furies, which get rid of it pretty easily, which can be a little bit tough. But yeah, maybe in the second game I should mulligan to a basic Forest over the basic Plains. We have a 1-lander, which I'm not that happy to keep. Now we have kind of an all-lander, but I'm happy to keep it, dropping the Cradle. We at least have the Peatland, which can become a spell, hopefully. Just a Grove. Interesting. Grove could mean a few things. I did mean to... I mustn't have an end step. Tough. Okay. 4-color something? I kind of want to just deal with the shaman here. The Orc might thankfully stop the Fable from drawing cards, but we'll see if they have like an instant speed way to deal with the Bowmaster. They do. Okay. Thoughtseize and Colosseum. Huh. I'm pretty happy to trade these. Another land isn't great, but we can start getting something going here. Especially the peatland. I will just get Dryad Arbor out of the deck. So this is 1 a turn, so we can still peatland in their turn if we want. Which is probably the play. Now in a tough spot, because if we deal with the Boo with the Karakas, they get to draw a card each turn from the other land is not great. From the Leovold. Could be a start for a pile. It definitely looks like it. Okay. Interesting. Now they lose the Minsk? They must have another one? I can take them off black. Nearly took them off black. The really tough part here is that the Dryad Arbor with the deck isn't that great. Really need to find Questing Beast like this turn. It has to be Green Suns. That's not Green Suns. Currently just the one Uro. They do have one in hand as well. The carpets and chokes I like. There's surgicals. There's a lot of like just grindy stuff that I like. Ouphe, Teeg, Thalia can come down. Carpet's not the greatest, but I don't mind one. Potentially a force. I actually kind of like more creatures over Thoughtseize. Okay. This is better. Turn one Ignoble, turn 2 Agent or Bowmasters, pretty sweet. And then Questing Beast to keep the pressure on. Pretty happy to Bowmaster here. Get an extra trigger. Get to hold up Agent now. I'll swing with both. I can attack with Exalted, but I kind of want them to fetch as well. They have like a fatal push. Also pretty happy just passing back. Nice. I mean, that's the power of Agent for you, which is good. Yeah, I would say it's pretty close to Styphropile. I haven't seen Styphro... I've seen him stream a little bit, but I haven't seen him recently too much. But I believe he's playing Fable. Yeah, Fable was the card I wasn't too sure about. On the draw... kind of like this. Like 3 lands, 4 spells. This is not where I want to be. Like Wasteland and Sword isn't... yeah. I think it's Karakas just because we have Surgical. Happy to take the Minsk. I was kind of expecting Veil as well. I'm not sure if they brought it in or not. Okay. That kind of makes me want to go after the Tega here. Which means I probably should have... honestly, I should have gone for a Scrubland here, because now I can't cast the Mum. And that's pretty huge, because it means that next turn, if I potentially draw into a land, that's great, because I have another one for choke. But yeah, if I draw like a 2-drop here, then it's pretty tough. There's the Scrubland, so it's actually pretty good for us. Because if they want to spend the trophy on this, it does tap them off. Drown. Brainstorm trophy. Oh, I didn't even use the... That's pretty funny. Oh my gosh, we find the Wasteland? That's huge. That just puts them so far behind. I'm actually just going to... Is there anything else I really care about that's going to go in the graveyard? Like Punishing Fire potentially, but I think here I'm just going to Endurance. But not target anyone. The other question is, do they have any, like, sack effects? Sheoldred's Edict, okay. We'll get Dryad Arbor. Just to increase that clock. Nice. I'm just going to upkeep this because I don't want them brainstorming into a Force of Will effect. Okay, there goes Brainstorm. All right, they find a Misty. Pretty happy to Orc and just keep applying pressure. Okay. All right. I got 3 cards. Minsk is not good enough. Nice. Wow. Choke in that game did a bunch of work. Ooh, which is really nice to see. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm a big fan of Choke. Big fan of Choke. Nice to be on the board. Alright, JPA. Please don't show and tell me. Pretty happy to mulligan this. Like a 1-lander. That's just not gonna do it. I guess we drop in... It's either Endurance or Fiend here. I think it's this, just because of like turning the Ignoble Hierarch into a Hate Bear. Okay. I think it's the Bowmaster, honestly, just because it deals with our threats so easily. Wasteland's nice here because it means I get to hold that delta just that little bit longer. But yeah, honestly, that opener wouldn't have been too bad. What was it? Noble lands and a swords? No, Thoughtseize. Similar position, I guess. Now they have Wasteland into Delver. Yeah, I think we're just too far behind. Yeah. That is all good. We have parts, chokes, these 6. Teeg, Collector Ouphe, Thoughtseizes. Okay. Kind of a 6 with the questing beast, but I don't mind it. It's a good question. I think because it fits into Delver so well, yes. Easy pick. I don't mind testing this. Like, I'd rather throw this into a daze than the endurance. But this is one of those spots where it's really risky. Oh, please? Huh. Okay. Nice. Honestly, just running this back, I think. Nothing really changes. But I want to be a bit more... We have 22 minutes, so... I want to speak about my hands a little bit more. Not the worst, honestly. Like, hitting land drops is pretty key, but I do want to have on the draw at least one piece of removal. And we do have 4 swords, 4 Orcish Bowmasters, 2 swords to Plowshare, 2 Part to Exiles, so... This is okay. I mean, this is triple Bowmaster. Which I think, honestly, we're keeping 3 lands and just bottoming a Bowmaster. Wow, like a mana dork here would be huge. Wasteland. Interesting to not have a turn 1 play. Wow, I did not expect that to happen like that. That's pretty huge. I thought they would have for sure had a bolt. Now we have a 4/4. This is fine. Honestly, here I'm happy to take them off their mana. Probably could have attacked. I guess this does open up a bolt, but I'd rather the bolt go towards the token. No bolt. Hey, Jimmy C. I guess this is a good reason to not play the Thalia first. Two cards left. This Orc army just being a huh. Can't beat a Murktide, but I do want to play the board a little bit. At least Grist potentially is a answer to Murktide. If this Ramunap can get back a land, like the Scrubland, just because then we don't have to fetch. But a fetch land does give us Bayou, which gives us access to double green for endurance, which is kind of nice. I have seen some Mind Desire decks. I just haven't seen any Get to Mind Desire, thankfully. Yeah, I was going to say Bolt into Murktide is probably their best. Good sign. Oof. Well, now we have Grist as well next turn with the Noble. Oh, really nice. All right, I'm going to get a quick drink. I'll be back in a second. Stay tuned. Now is actually a great time to find me on YouTube and Twitter. And also join the Discord. Thank you. Honestly, I think it was incorrect to cast the Bowmaster there. I should have just traded and passed and held up Bowmaster. But here we are, learning. Yeah, Grixis Delve are definitely tough. Like, Bowmaster being in itself a threat and also just removal for a lot of our creatures is never fun. Gigantha. Okay, probably going to be lands. Pretty happy to keep this. Especially if we can snag an exploration. Ooh, Cloudpost. I don't care about the ring because we do have Collector Ouphe, so here I just want to go for Ancient Stirrings. Cloudpost tapped. nice. Next turn we have attack for 2, green suns for Collector Ouphe. Could also move towards Questing Beast sooner. But they do get the One Ring next turn. Ooh, okay. Play this, play this. Green suns for collect. I guess I could have gone Gaddock Teeg. Maybe that's better. Maybe Teeg is better because it also keeps Karn off the board. I don't care about Karn, but they could like Karn into Skyship, which deals with the Collector Ouphe. I would shut down my own green suns, that's very true. Maybe I just get Knight here. And try to get a... Yeah, try to get Wasteland online. First. That's fine. Second Yav and Ring in hand plus 2 unknown. They currently have 10 mana. Wow. Wow. I'll use the Wastelands in their upkeep. Just so if they have crop rotation, they use the mana on their turn. I guess it doesn't make sense because the crops replace themselves, but let's see what happens here. I should have also hit one of these, that's just incorrect. Because obviously now they still have access to that mana. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us. Yeah, I guess they would have had one left over, but still. Okay. We'll draw a card. They do have access to Bojuka Bog with Reclaimer here. The ring's gone. They have to get Bog. I guess they could get Glimmer Post. I think it's Bog here. Chasm, wow, okay. Maybe there's a world where I shouldn't have returned the Pilgrim. I returned it so if we drew into Green Suns. No, because the knight can't sack the Karakas. One, two, three, four. I think we have it. Is there one more Wasteland? So we can't get Karakas here, but what we get to do is Green Suns for Dryad Arbor, sacrifice Dryad Arbor, get Wasteland, Wasteland the Chasm, return this to their hand, give pro green, and then swing in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so close. Oh, they died of the ring. Unless they get, I think that's it. I guess we could also Green Suns. Get, yeah, Cradle doesn't do anything. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Karakas is a forest because of the Yav? Yes. Yes. Yes, Canister. Thank you. Very, very cool. So we get to go... Return this. Sack Karakas. Cradle. The elf is a 3/4. per green, attack for 7. They get to sacrifice the Glacial Chasm, go and get a Glimmer Post. Gain 3, go to 9. Okay. I mean, they're at 2, so if we attack with everything, they block 3 and then return? No. This is really tough. I think we attack with just Ouphe and give it pro green so they can't block. I guess they can block with Golos then bounce it. I think I have to attack with the knight, so it just has to be chumped. If we attack with just the beast or just the Thalia, they have the Karakas. It might be just the Ouphe. Peatland's in the bin. Tough. Well, they didn't use the Karakas. Maybe they don't need to. Maybe they just have Emrakul here. Yeah, with return. Tough. Forces. I don't mind these. And these. Teeg. Thalias. Bowmasters aren't great. Maybe just one. It's not the one, I guess, yeah. That was close. They do have the ring, but we have Collector Ouphe. So I think we're fine in that regard. No green mana. Okay. Double Wasteland's kind of nice. Pretty happy to go Bayou. Turns on all my colors. I don't want to show the Wasteland just yet. Ancient Tomb is pretty strong. Especially if they find a needle effect. Warping Whale. Okay. Might as well attack. Oh. Not great. Probably just get another forest here. Yeah. Hey Rick, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Ugh. Hey Jittery. Can get Dryad Arbor here, which does attack through them. Maybe like an opposition agent would be good. Ugh. Jerry, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. They have one card left. Yeah, because now like Force of Vigor off the top doesn't do it. We need an answer to the Emrakul as well. Oh, this is my end step? Tough. Definitely a showing of just variance. I think that the mono green post matchup is typically very good, especially in a deck with Wasteland and Night, and then things like Opposition Age is very good. Green Suns is good, being able to ramp and then Wasteland, but making sure you have an answer to early needles is obviously a big thing. Alright, on the play. Pretty happy to keep this. It's a one land, but we have 2 ways to accelerate. I guess 3 with Green Suns as well, so probably happy to go Bayou into Noble. We'll play another stream after this as well. Like, even a 3-2 is not good enough. Definitely don't want to finish on that. Kind of want to fit in another. We actually have no library. Oh, we have 1 library. Yeah, especially with the 4 Bowmasters, we have so many answers to Bowmaster that could see a cut somewhere. Maybe it is the 4th Bowmaster, honestly. Nice. This allows me next turn, if we draw into a land, to cast both Bowmaster and Swords, no matter the land. But opponent taking their time. Maybe a combo deck. They want to see if they have a turn 1 win. Death Shadow. Okay. Probably not a deck that I want to skimp on land, so hopefully one soon comes. Oof. I didn't want to hold up Bowmaster there in case they Wasteland the Bayou. I want to try to build up my mana as much as possible. Yeah, I think here, luckily they probably don't have a 1 mana spell to play. So the swords I can't play in today's, but even if we draw a land next turn, I'm probably happy to Green Suns for Dryad Arbor hold up Orcish Bowmaster. Wow, their Brainstorm locked. Well, that's pretty huge. That actually just makes me want to go Bowmaster right now. And then pass. Hey Cyberpunk, thanks for the follow. Hope you're well. Okay. I think if they go for Reanimate, I'm happy to Endurance pitch the Green Suns. Because I feel like they would fight over the sword if they did. Yeah. Thanks, Jerry. I think it's just the trim. But I do like to stay in shape. Nice. Them losing the life is obviously huge, but I think just keeping that off the board is also really good. Not the worst. Sadly here the Ignoble Hierarch can't tap for white, so we don't have Karakas to hold up. Yeah. This is Secluded by Stream Beats by Harris Heller on Spotify. I will share the link in chat. Wow, they keep the night. Interesting. Makes me feel like they have a Death Shadow coming. Which makes me pretty happy just to play the Mum here. They do have the Wasteland to keep us off the night, but getting Mum online would be pretty great. Okay. We get to ping a Bowmaster here. Guess they could reanimate it. Yeah, that's probably a reason not to, because that gives them an out to the mum. My thought was if we don't and we hit the orc, they could just play another Bowmaster, but obviously that still deals with the mum, so I think probably going for the token there's better. Surely they Wasteland me, unless they're trying to keep me off white? Yeah, okay. Could double block. I wouldn't mind the double block. But obviously mana against these decks have been pretty rough. Murktide, potentially? I think we know what's coming, unfortunately. Oh, I didn't expect that. I will say that. But there's a lot of out here, Snuff Out. Even getting back the Troll as a blocker. Another Murktide, making this Murktide bigger. But nice to get the Troll down, let's be honest. The Knight down, sorry. The attack's always scary. Ugh. I think we have to get Nurturing Peatland here and try to draw into something. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, tough. Carpets and chokes, parts. I don't mind Engineer. Teeg's out. Collector Ouphe. Beast, sadly. Thoughtseize isn't great. Surgical's not great either. I don't mind Containment Priest. It does affect our own Green Suns, but it's not the worst. Like, it does stop Reanimate, and it also stops, like, the 1/1s from attacking. But yeah, I nearly feel like we need, like, the whole 4 parts in the sideboard. Just to always make sure we're hitting removal that's relevant. Yeah. I think this is good enough. Green Suns. The carpets are really nice. Because usually this sort of deck goes after our mana pretty effectively. Just a plains. Ugh. Sure. I think the issue with Yorion Maverick that I have is that it doesn't have that many great ETB effects, and you're also not playing Vile, so you can't get a lot of creatures into play. And then at that point, it's just like I might as well play D&T. It's very hard to say that I'll play something over, like obviously Death and Taxes. Just sad. It would be cool to do a build, but I don't think you don't really gain too much, especially because you kind of want a 60 against combo decks. And I feel like the big issue for Mav is obviously fast combo. Where can I change things? The mums are fine, but I could see the mums coming out. I might just literally run the same list again and see how that performs. Okay. I do need to change the Twitter icon, you're correct. Going for Scrubland with Bayou means that next time we can cast the Bowmaster even with a Wasteland hitting us. Okay. Thalia resolving most likely just means that they have a Orcish Bowmaster. Pretty happy just to play Bowmaster next turn, holding up the Scrubland. I don't want to Wasteland the Underground Sea when we have the choke, but it's tempting, especially to hold them off like a Thoughtseize. But choke can be a little bit tricky in knowing how to go about what we're trying to achieve. No attacks. Huh. Didn't expect that. Happy to fetch here. I don't want to play the Wasteland just yet. And I am happy to tap out for this choke. Fatal Push? Is it, wow, okay. Just play Swamp Pass. There's the Fatal Push. I think next time if we just draw into another land, we'll just play Nurturing Peatland and draw on our turn to see if we can draw into a 2-drop. Wow, they miss. They're Brainstorm locked. Okay. Nice. The token here really good for the Fiend Artisan as well. Potentially just turning it into another Fiend Artisan. Unless they do something like get back to Troll, we obviously want to sword that. Also, our opponent on basics means they can't double spell right now. They can't go Reanimate and also Thoughtseize, which is pretty vital. Or if they Thoughtseize take the sword, they're probably not getting back the Troll on the same turn. Fiend Artisan also can't be hit by Snuff Out, which is very relevant. There isn't a great 2-drop to get, I believe. So I might as well just wait a turn to see if we can get a Endurance to take care of the Troll. opponent officially out of their Brainstorm block. Oh, there's obviously Orcish Bowmaster I could have got. Yeah, obviously. I was thinking of just a green card, but could have gone with the... Yeah, obviously. That's really tough. I didn't even think. I was looking at Collector Ouphe and Gaddock Teeg, not Orcish Bowmaster. Orc also leaving a token for the Fiend Artisan the following turn is so good as well. Tough. Hey Saito, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Dismember? Okay. This is fine. We got 2 cards, blue card source? No. Nice. Little 2 for 1. We'll take that. I could hold the Wasteland to play around days on a 3-drop, but I think here I'm happy to take them off again, like Thoughtseize into Reanimate. It is a free attack. I think they attack here no matter what. And I'm happy to block. You could wait a little bit, but now that we have pro black, there's not much that can deal with it. Like potentially an Orcish off the top, but taking 3 a turn as well is pretty relevant. Pro white. Okay. We do have Karakas for this. And Bowmaster. Classic. That's pretty funny. That's actually hilarious. But now we are at a bit of a standstill. I don't want to spend the swords on just the Orc army unless they Thoughtseize me. And I'm in no real rush to attack them down. The only other instance where I would swords the token is if they play a Death Shadow. And then I get to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. EE for 1. Okay. Could also swords this and then just attack for 4 next turn, but then I don't have a great out to a Death Shadow. I guess, like, if they have, like, land Death Shadow, but I'm happy just to hold off. Interesting. Do they pop? Yep. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Currently have 11 damage on board. So if they fetch here and don't play a threat, we get to fetch for Dryad Arbor. 8, 8, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Plague's gonna be fine. I think I'm happy just to play around Murktide here. I mean, if their hand is literally like Thoughtseize, Dash Shadows, something else, that's tough, but I think here we're putting ourselves in a pretty good spot. Opponent is also 12 minutes down on clock, which is pretty crazy. If they name Dryad here, this goes to a 9/9, and then the 3 damage going through really helps. They have 1 card left. What if we sword the Plague Engineer? Put them to 11, this becomes a 2/2. And then if they're at 11, we get to attack them with both and they have to block 1. Yeah, nice. Is that how it works? Oh, it's not, is it? Oh my gosh. Oh no. Ah, my bad. Did not think of that. That's cool though. I didn't know about that interaction. And here we are. Wow. LOL. Oh my gosh. I think we're just running this back, honestly. I could see like a Thalia out, but yeah. They have 2 minutes. This hand's a little bit heavy on mana for my liking. Okay, a little bit better. I'll bottom the Karakas. We can find the Karakas through night if we really need it for Turak, but otherwise we should be pretty good. Ah. Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay. Yeah, let's just go straight into the next one. I'm going to stop the recording for YouTube.